So the heart and soul of any good ramen is, of course, the broth. So first thing I'm going to do is get some oil into this pan and actually add 2 whole tomatoes. The tomato skin is going to blister, it's going to caramelize, and it's going to release all of the umami that we need in this broth. The vegetables that are going into the stock pot are some onions, carrots, celery, leek, and some mushrooms. So I'm adding some shiitake mushrooms, which have got a beautiful flavour, earthy flavour that's going to actually roast in this pan. Once this has cooked down, I'm going to add some aromatic flavours, some lemongrass, some garlic, some ginger, and some chilli. This is my favourite part of making any sauce or broth. Right now, everything's melting down and caramelising on the bottom of the pan. You don't want it to burn, so just keep an eye and keep stirring it. But this is the best bit because we're going to deglaze it now and uncling all those lovely flavoursome toasted bits from the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to deglaze this with some shaoxing, which is some Chinese rice wine. Cook that for a couple of minutes to cook off the alcohol, then it will leave this sort of fruity, beautiful notes, and then I'll add some tomato puree and some soy sauce too. So I'm just using the back of this wooden spoon to scrape anything off the bottom of the pan. It's starting to smell unbelievable. There's no stock cubes in this recipe. We don't need to add them. We've got all the flavour we need right here. Now we need to add some boiling water. So I'm going to let this bubble away and just intensify for at least an hour. Longer the better really. But before I'm going to do that, I'm going to add some star anise, some dried mushrooms, because they're really intense and we'll just add even more umami-ness, and some nori, which is a beautiful addition to this. And it's just about getting as many flavoursome flavours as we can get into this broth. Oh yes! Oh wow, that smells intense, that smells bold. We need to serve this up, I'm hungry. Pass the broth through a sieve into another saucepan. Okay guys, so now it's very important, use the back of a spoon to squeeze as much of this amazing, luxurious stock through. Guys, this broth is just looking silky smooth. I'm going to add some coconut milk to this now and just finish it with some miso paste. And that is the broth done at last, but it's worth it. I love this. This is my favourite type of food. Comfort food at its finest.